Hey Creagears, Robert here, and in today's video we've got a very fun project planned. In this video we will make a Kensa octopus and squid custom amiibo.
Wow, that does sound like a very cool concept. I wonder if it's been used before.
Oh, hi Pufuu.
Hey Roboy, Pneuma. So, when do you guys want to get started?
You wouldn't mind us making a custom amiibo of one of your edits?
Why would I mind? I think it would be awesome for us to work together to make a banger custom amiibo.
Wow, okay, great. But if we have the permission... We were eyeballing a different edit, or more so, concept.
Do tell.
We were thinking of making a custom amiibo of your Splatoon 3 story mode concept, the World Tour.
Really?
So that means we'll have a Pearl and Marina custom amiibo to make. Let's go for Pearl first.
Better get started.
First, as with all the customs that start with an official figure, we need to give it a hot bath and pull off the parts that we don't need or need to be separated. For Pearl, those are her left arm and her big zipper. Once we've got those parts, we need to do a little bit of editing to the main body. Namely, to trim the skirt so we can transform it into the baggy pants, and the collar we also don't need. Then we start drilling some holes for the armature wire. This will be the base for one of the arms and the rest is used for a sturdy connection.
But with the wire in position, we saw that Pearl was still a bit too crooked.
So a piece of her middle was also cut off and reattached with a wire to make her more upright.
And luckily I got some dualies specifically designed for her.
Now all that's left is to make them in SolidWorks and print them out. With the gramophone head and the salt shaker container. Just a little work left to remove the supports and attach them to the wires. Finally, some clay is getting involved. Our first job was to smooth out the ink from all the supports. Then we have to do the same for Pearl's head, but also at the ends of the tentacles back, more stretched out this time. Once we get the shape we need, we also add some lines to separate the inside of the tentacle from the outside part. Then we can start on the body where we're going to work from bottom to top. So first are those baggy pants. including a zipper and button. Once we got that sculpted, I first wanted to do the arms to get those out of the way. This one I built up from the arm to surround the dualies as a rounded plate. The end of which was then divided into the 4 fingers. Then the hand was reinforced around the palm and a thumb was added. Then we got to make the new arm. But after a base for this is made, with a thicker end to work as a glove, it's the same procedure for the hand. Last to make on the body was the chest, including pressing our silicone tool to make Pearl's star icon in the armor. And after we take the time to make a divide between her back and the front of the armor, and how this transition would flow. Using a flat silicone tool, we press the clay away from the scene to make a clear height difference.
Almost forgot the pockets!
I get it! Then some final inspections of the details before we start on the shoulder pads. And this was the moment our battery ran out. But we only made a new color for Pearl and we added the plateaus to the shoes, so not too much detail was missed.
Which now only needs the heels. From some toothpicks. Not really a stylish material.
Hey, what works, works. And with the collar, we can also reuse one of the zippers from Pearl's shoes. That we had to cut off because we didn't need the design. And with a little filing, we can add the collar. And the shoes. While we have the super glue out, why not also add the 3mm craft paper belt too? With another zipper used for the belt buckle. And another belt which we add after painting. So no adding the spikes? And adding the supports to the dualies? Or adding the fence to the base? Nice, because I already cut the granny grating and the toothpicks. So all that's left to add is some damage and add it to the base. And why not add the broken pieces too? Environmental storytelling for the win! But to tie back to the Splatoon 3 girl amiibo, we can also add some corrugated paper. Now we have it here. And even ready for the spray paint of the antique gold. So it's finally time for paint. And as always we have to start with a base coat of white for all the colors. On the base. On Pearl's head. And on the body. And black for the darker colors and metals. So for the fence. And parts like the shoes. Belt. Armor. And dualies. Then we can finally add some color to the figure, with first this faded yellow for the tentacles. Next, a wine red for the salt shaker. And the same red is then also used for the tips of the tentacles.
Also, why are you coloring those tentacles? Those are gonna be hidden in the hoodie anyway.
Principle. Anywho, now we can start on the metal on the fence. Then we have the skin color to apply. This includes the back, the arms, and the icon on the chest. Although we did need to go over the armor a bit, but nothing a few touch-ups can't fix. And why not also add the face? Next we grab the pale yellow again and use it on the eyebrows and the spots on the tentacles. Then we get to paint the eye mask. the eye whites are next. Then, of course, we add the pupils. And to finish the head, we add an off-white to the underside of the tentacles. And finally, we get to make the army green for the pants. Although those pockets you reminded us of so happily are a pain in the beak to paint around. Blah.
Sorry.
And not only is it getting a leather color, it's also getting a gunmetal buckle. But that's not the only thing using that color. We also have the bigger plate of sheet metal, and the plates on the shoes, as well as the main belt. From metal to metal with a copper for the gramophone parts. And last but certainly not least, gold. With the edges of the icon on the chest first, including the top edges of the armor. And the zipper on the collar. Then we have the belt buckle. And next we have the long quest to paint all of the spikes on the belt and shoes gold. But after all that, we can add the gloss finish to the eyes, brows, tentacles and the dualies' tanks, all to finish the painting phase. All that's left now is some assembly, starting with some bandages around the dualies and on her left arm. Then the head is attached to the body. And some dark brown fabric is used for the cape, and the hoodie is sewn together, with the cape receiving a gold version of Pearl's icon.
We wanted to do the Splatocalypse, but we ran out of time.
And after a while, we chose orange as the color of the ink. And so after that, and the gloss layer are applied, we can glue on the fabric pieces. And the crown. And after gluing Pearl to her base,
we can finally announce the Splatoon 3 World Tour Wanderer Pearl Custom Amiibo done!
Hey Creagears, Robo here, and we really hope you enjoyed the first of the 2 Splatoon 3 World Tour customs. And I do have to say, Pufuu, this was an amazing concept to make. Awesome colors, but not too many, a nice white pose, and a cool design to realize. I really enjoyed making this custom.
Glad you enjoyed it! So, when is the next episode?
Whoa, calm down Pufuu, we've just finished this one. But we should have the next video out on the 1st of September.
Still a little while away. How about this? While you guys finish Marina, we can do a showcase of the concepts on my channel. Here, we can show what my concepts is about and how it was made.
That sounds awesome! I'll be there.
Then it's settled. See you guys next week on my channel.
Awesome! Well guys, you heard him. Better subscribe not only to WVD Creations to see the next episode when it releases, but also subscribe to Pufuu to immediately get to see the full showcase of Splatoon 3 World Tour. And Pufuu, would you like to join us? Well, that's going to be all from us now. Keep those creative gears turning, and we will see you in the next episode.